Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. Welcome back to episode 12 of Blueprints, and the day is day 16. How will I ever find my way back into the antechamber? I do have some ideas. And I've also gone back and watched, was it last episode? When I was in the security room and I was trying to input the admin password, I had the biggest facepalm of all time when I realized you meant to put the first letter of the first name at the end of the 4 letters of the last name. So, I'm so sorry for making you watch that. We'll try and do it the proper way later. So it's not capital H R-U-O capital T. It should be capital R-U-O-T capital H. If it's not, then I've made a faux pas. So yeah, that's today's plan of action. Let's load in, and then maybe we can go over our quest log and see what we want to try and get done. Obviously, I'd like to get to the antechamber, make our way northward into room 46. That would be amazing. But I think we need some other stepping stones before we necessarily get there. We're very nearly, by the way, I don't have a coffee because it's not the morning, it's the early afternoon. Today I've been learning how to edit in DaVinci Resolve as a way to move away from Adobe's suite, that being Premiere Pro. And I fancied a break, so I thought, it's time to record another episode. So, yeah, no coffee. Had that already. Currently sipping on a delicious Pepsi Max Cherry. Oh, amazing. So, let's load up our notes and have a look at the quest log. There it is. So, we are trying to find these chess pieces. I feel like we found this one in... Well, no, I guess it is determined by the room. So do I need to come down here after I've found these in the run? Oh, I don't know. Because I think these are bound to certain rooms. Because I'm pretty sure we found the... Is that the king or queen? I'm pretty sure we found the queen in her ladyship's chamber. And I doubt that would move, considering the importance of the queen and her. Okay. No idea what this means. Devoted inverse. Maybe something needs to be viewed inversely. And look, here it is. First 4 letters of your last name, followed by first initial. And I can't even look at this because it makes me cringe. And then destructible walls. Try and combine something in the workshop as a normal sledgehammer. Blah, blah, blah. So, other quests I'd like to add in. Find the foundation. So we found the map which showed the foundation elevator. And then later on we also found, I believe in Herbert's quarters, we found a note saying that when you've built the foundation, in order to move the elevator, you need to go to the room parallel behind the elevator. So that's something to consider. Elevator controls will be on the opposite, well, on the other side of the wall, adjacent to the elevator itself. So that's another quest. Find the foundation. Other things that sort of come to mind. We've got the laboratory levers, but we need power for that. So for the laboratory levers to work, we need the boiler room plus lab combo. Maybe we can do something similar with what happened with the pump room, where we're able to build the boiler room right next to it. Which is really cheeky, because I think you're meant to try and weave your way over there using the ducts to transmit the power. But this seems like a more foolproof way of doing it. So, yeah, if we can get a load of re-roll dice and build the boiler room later, then we can try and build the lab next to it. Anything else that's sort of like burning in my mind? I don't think so. There's probably loads that I could be doing and I do want to do, but that's sort of, these are the main ones for now. There is something that I think we can do to try and expedite getting into the antechamber, and that is using the Great Hall. So we often get this when we unlock a door with a silver key. And we know that within the Great Hall, typically the first door on the left, we find the lever which opens, it's the eastern door, I believe. So if we can find the Great Hall, ideally we could get this pretty close to the antechamber. Then we can just switch the lever, or flick the switch is what I was trying to say, and then make our way in that way. Because at the minute, I've been going all in on trying to get the broken lever and then find the greenhouse. But I think there's quite a few steps involved there, whereas now it's get a silver key, question mark, profit. So, yeah, let's grab our allowance. And the reason I do this before going to the outer room is there was a room we never took. And that room is none other than the shrine. And I remember the shrine said, pay gold for a blessing, I believe? I might be incorrect in that, but I believe it was something along those lines. We will have to spend coins to gain something from the shrine. And I never had an allowance before, so there it is. Look at that. Pre-played, pre-watched. We're going to go for the shrine. We've never been here before, so I'm curious. Shrine. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to offer, who may wish to make an offering of gold. There we go. Right. Oh, I suppose because we've not done this in a while, because I've just been, I don't know, so zoned in on trying to play the game. Let's go and chuck in a note on the shrine, because presumably we're going to learn a little bit more while we're in here. So let's make a new note. We'll call this shrine, paste a picture, and yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Get back to the game. There you go. All right, let's go check it out. Oh, I guess another quest, by the way, would be to find more red letters. Apparently we can get 7 of 8, according to the prophecy. Look at this. Quite interesting, isn't it? Visually. Okay. Hello. So I can place coins in the bowl. Is there nothing else in here? Nothing else. There is a skylight, which is very nice. It's very quaint. Let's put in... Oh, make an offering of gold. Making an offering of gold may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. Shall we... I think 8 is an important number in this game. So I feel like we need to go get a coin and put 8 in. So I might leave this for now until we get 8 coins. Because again, they come up so often. There's 8 countries, there were 8 doors in the sanctum. What else? I mean, there's 8 comes up a lot. 8 different colors, 8 different countries. It's you know what I mean. 8's a big number. So I'm going to assume that 8 will have an important role to play in terms of how many coins I need to give forth to maybe get a cool blessing. So, yeah. All right, let's go in. We want to beeline it for the edges on the off chance we can get some green rooms, because I feel like they more often than not spawn along the edges. So, let's see. Of course, we wouldn't get one now. I love the reading nook. I'm going to take the reading nook. I don't mind the library. It's just, I don't really want to build a library here. I'd like green rooms. Okay, this is... Sorry about the window sound. It's my external hard drive turning off. Library, chapel, parlor. We did rent out a book. I just really want to keep going northward. I'm going to go library. Whatever. Something that you guys have taught me is, wait, did it not? Wait, why is it not here? Did I make a mistake? Oh, God. Don't tell me I came in here on a previous episode and didn't read the book. Ah, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're off to a blinding start today. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Vault, commissary, weight room. Oh, weight room is so good, but I don't really want to lose half of my steps from the off. I guess we can go commissary. It's not great. And, yeah, we'll do it. It's the best of a bad situation. Too early to lose half of our steps, I'd say. We can buy a shovel. Ooh, magnifying glass, gem. I know we're trying to save up the coins to go and make an offering at the shrine. But a shovel is really good. I'll leave it for now. We'll remember that we can get those there. So magnifying glass and shovel. I'm going to be real with you. Not a great start. Really not a good start. Hopefully we can salvage this. All right, let's go corridor. We want to try and go northward and then tuck in to the right. That's the ideal scenario here. Oh, drawing room would have been amazing. Oh, wait, we can. Sorry. Drawing room is amazing. I thought we were like... it doesn't matter. I thought we were one higher up on the floor plan. This is great. All right, drawing room. Fantastic. And then we can recoup the gem using our little trick over here. What was it again? 415? 415. Let's have a go. 415. Enter. All right. Lovely. Okay, let's take that. Is there anything else in here before I move on? Any coins on the floor? See, now that, you know, I've gotten used to having the metal detector and hearing it beep when I can't see anything. So I feel like I need to do my due diligence and actually look around more. Right, lavatory, bedroom, billiard room. We can redraw, which I think we're going to do because I'd like to get a room with 2 doors minimum. So redraw. Parlor, chapel, hallway. Parlor, I think. Gems would be very nice right about now before we continue on. So let's just try and accumulate wealth, both in terms of gems, coins, and, okay, false. Every box contains gems. False. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. This box is black, so it's this one. But that means that's... Okay, so hold on. So you are false because this box is not black. You, if this said this box contains gems, would be true. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. So yes, that would be true, which means this would be true. Which means this must be true if it's got gems inside, and it is the truth. Because that's the truth. Maslar, get ready to tally up. Come on. Yes, good. 1 in the column of Endy, please. Thank you. All right, northward. Lavatory, hallway, billiard room is perfect. Please, no more shapes. Please, no more shapes. Here we go. All right, 5. Okay, 4, 1, 5. Take 4 is 1. And then times by 5. Because we'll add these together, right? Or is it 4? It would be 4. Okay. 20 take 15 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Divided by 15 is 1. 16 divided by 1 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. And it works the same way the other way. So, nice. Not the silver key I was hoping to see, but I'll take keys. I'll always take keys. So this ideally will be one that goes north and south. Courtyard, absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10, no notes. Thank you. And we got a sledgehammer. Okay, so before we go any further, what I'm going to do is go back. Because we can smash the lock, and it might be worthwhile me grabbing the shovel now that we've got a courtyard. So let's head back, buy the shovel, smash the chest. Question mark, profit. That's going to be my slogan for the day. Right, what we got in here? Oh, there's the silver key, which I've been looking for. Thank you. So now all we need to do is continue northward, and we should be good. I have realized I've not gone and opened the north door in the antechamber. Maybe we should go and do that now. Shovel. Yeah. There we go. Right, let's go and do the 46th door thing, and then we'll come back. This will get annoying, I think. And I'm curious to know if there'll ever be a way to keep it permanently unlocked. But I feel like the run is off to a good start, and we've got all we need, hopefully, to make this work in this run. So, yeah, we'll make the trip back. I'm curious to know how long this takes me. So from leaving the manor to actually getting back to the manor, I'll have to watch the video back. I'm gonna guess it's like 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I'll make a guess at 2.5 minutes. This is probably what I should be doing when I'm theorizing and making quests. So at the beginning of each episode, instead of me sitting there twiddling my thumbs talking about my ideas, I should be doing this, and then, you know, talking out loud. Ah well, we'll know for next time. But you see, that's pessimistic. There won't be a next time because we're gonna get in there today. That's the plan. So, I mean, yeah, looking at this, I'm optimistic. More optimistic than I otherwise normally would be. Because, yeah, I do feel silly for having gone so in on trying to find a broken lever and the greenhouse, when all I really needed to do was go north with a silver key. And if we get enough ivory dice, we should be able to weave our way up there with little to no issue. It's just then having the keys to unlock the Great Hall and, you know, find our way. So, pull that. Lovely jubbly. Quick sip of Pepsi. There it is. What if you need a special key? I've just noticed there's a keyhole. Presumably it wouldn't make me find a special key, right? Fast forward like an hour when I'm finally in the antechamber and I need a key. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what those doors represent in the sanctum. I don't know if we need to find special keys. I would guess so, but then on the other hand, if there were keys, I would have expected me to have found one randomly. We know there are 8 major keys. That was mentioned to us before. But the major key, whenever I've been in there, has been, I think we had a secret garden key, and we've had a key card. So the major keys can't be the sanctum doors. I'm more inclined to think they're linked to the sigils? Sean Connery? The sigils, because we can see the emblems of the countries sort of facing each of the doors. So, yeah, maybe there's a special item we get inside room 46 that maybe allows us to interact with the sigils. And if that is the case, please comment pre-watched, pre-played, pre-googled. I'm just trying to think of what might allow us to actually use them, because the one in the room to the right of where I'm at now is, I can't touch it, can't do anything with it, which feels odd because we've now figured out how to read it. So anyway, we're back with 37 steps remaining, which feels not a lot, actually. I'm not happy with the amount of steps we've got left, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible for us to find our way. I think before we go too far north, we'll draft this way. Try and get some dead ends. Try and get some resources. The walk-in closet would be nice. Yeah, we'll go for walk-in closet. I think it's worth it. What are we going to get? And the key, the lucky rabbit's foot, a gem. And then what's my fourth item? Ooh, the lockpick kit. That's handy. Okay, that's not bad. All right. I'm glad we poked our head in. Right. Northward we go. Now we can go west off the billiard room. Yeah, I'm still quote-unquote perfecting my strategy for the old blueprints. Chapel's nice because it goes down and up. Spare room gets us right along the outer edge, which means we can draft the West Wing Hall. Nursery's nice, but it's a dead end, and I want to keep this going, I think. I'm going to go chapel, because we're on one coin anyway that I'm not going to miss it, so I'm happy to lose that for now, and presumably we can get some more later. So look, it's always the white bishop in the chapel. So let's go make a note of that under quests. See, this is alphabetical, but I still struggle to find quests. So we do need the white bishop. White bishop chapel. And I don't know if it's worth me putting in a coordinate, because it doesn't change. It's always in here. So that is my guess then, that we need to draft all of the rooms with those pieces and then say on this board where I put them, and then that will do something for me, is my guess. Right. Also, I love opening the 46th door because we get the music. It's so good. Right, south. Kitchen, hallway, closet, storeroom. Kitchen's nice because we can then tuck in back on the western flank. We have no coins for any food yet, but having it available would be nice, so we'll go for the kitchen. There might be a bit of food on the side. There is not. What's on the menu for today then? Glazed salmon. So we want an aquarium to get an additional 10 steps. That should be doable. Okay. Lab, den, West Wing Hall. In this instance, we'll go for the den. Yeah, I think den's a good shout. And no trunk. I was counting on old reliable den to give me a trunk. Oh. So we've got the white pawn. The white pawn is in the den, and I'm pretty sure that was on there as well, wasn't it? Yeah. White pawn den. Okay. Right. What do I want to see in the corner? Let's have a look. Nursery, hallway, pantry. I think we're going to go for the nursery. Good time to get it. And what item will we get? Just a gem. Just a gem. That's fine. Right, so every time we now draft a bedroom, we'll gain 8 steps, which is impossibly valuable for me. So, happy with that. Right. Hopefully we can get the West Wing Hall. Bedroom, pantry, lab. This is frustrating because we're at a dead end now then. I don't want to go for the pantry. Just because it would prevent us from keeping all of those coins. We're going to lose at least one going through the chapel. And then if the chapel's a dead end, we're going to have to walk back through the chapel and lose another coin. We can't power the lab unless I'm able to build a boiler room like right next to it. Let's go for the lab. We might get a cool experiment that will help us. I have spied an apple over here, so I'll have a little chow down on that. And that seems to be all of the items in here. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Right, let's see. Will we get a juicy experiment? Experiment setup. Continue. For each bedroom you draft after your second, add a small chest, spread dirt, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Ooh. Ah, if only I had that. Each time you eat an apple, gain a key. This is tricky. This is tricky. I think it's either apple or bedroom. Apple's great if you get the classrooms, because then if you build 8 classrooms, you can eat 8 apples and gain some good abilities. I'm going to go for the bedroom, because we've already got 1. We'll probably make another because of the benefit of nursery wants me to build more bedrooms. But then what one of these is going to be best? The small chest has the best reward for me. So we'll go small chest, bedroom. I don't know if we'll ever be going back to the entrance hall, but yeah. Maybe we will if we get loads of chests and we need some keys and gems and what have you. So, all right, let's go back through the chapel. Do I want to keep going north or do I want to go back to the courtyard? Yeah, we'll keep going north from here. Surprised we haven't had a locked door yet. Spare room, I think. Because then we have an opportunity to then go left again, whereas pantry sort of blocks off that possibility. We can, but it will be a bit difficult. So we'll stay over here. We'll go spare room. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. There we go. About time. Lockpick. It worked. Bedroom. Fantastic. Plays into the experiment. Plays into the nursery. Let's go for the bedroom. So now every other bedroom we draft is going to gain us another chest in the entrance hall, which is very nice. Okay. Observatory, garage, West Wing Hall. It's got to be West Wing Hall. We can hopefully draft the garage off of one of these doors. That would be ideal. Veranda, pantry, the ladyship's chamber. Okay. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3. So if we go back to the entrance hall for the chest, we also get 3 gems from her ladyship's chamber, which is really nice. Let's go for that. I do like the veranda too, but yeah, I want to try and use that to go northward. So here is where we find the queen. Right, so the queen is definitely in her ladyship's chamber. Let's go make a note of that. White queen, her ladyship's chamber. I feel like I always get her room in the same spot, by the way. Is this the second time we've drafted this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in exactly the same spot. Like, on the west wing. Going downwards? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was down here as opposed to up here somewhere? So maybe that's a prerequisite of her ladyship's chamber. Don't have the key for this still. Don't know where we're going to get that. There's the locket. Okay. God, the music right now is quite nice, isn't it? I'm going to sip my Pepsi to it. Just what I needed. Okay. So, to get back to the entrance hall, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that many. Let's draft this room, because it might be another bedroom. No, it's a storeroom, pantry, or locksmith. Probably want to go pantry here, but I'm not going to go in because I'd lose the coins to the chapel. So let's go back. Let's go back. We'll get the chests smashed open, and we'll also grab the gems from walking back inside of the closet. So over here, there are the gems. Thank you. And then there's the chest. Lovely. Oh, some dice. That's nice. Okay, and the coins. This makes me want to go spend them over in the commissary before I lose them to the chapel again. I think a magnifying glass was maybe 4 coins. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We don't need gems, so I'm happy to buy the magnifying glass. And then maybe we'll need that later. Okay. This is going better than expected, considering the what I would describe as an admittedly poor start. Before we go back up to the pantry, I think we're going to navigate over to the courtyard, and maybe we can link back up with the pantry later. I think that's probably a better idea. So yeah, it's up here, turn right. We can dig these with our new shovel. Turnip, that is really nice. And this one here for a coin. Nice. Okay. Dead end, please. Veranda, lavatory, east, Poor East Wing Hall. I love the veranda. I do. It just sucks that it's a dead end for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna build it. I'm not gonna build it. I'm gonna go lavatory. And hopefully we can get the veranda off the north door. It would be amazing if that happened. I'm not counting on it. Nah, no, not here. Dining room is nice. Boudoir, we gain a benefit from the ladyship's chamber. We'd gain an additional 10 steps. And we gain 8 from the nursery. But I really, really want to stay along the edge here. So I'm going to go dining room. We've got plenty of ivory dye. I have no doubt we'll be able to get the boudoir again later. The same with the veranda. Okay, use one of our 4 keys. There's the greenhouse, but we don't have the broken lever. This is a tricky one. I think, and it might come as a surprise, I think I'm going to go gymnasium. But I'm not going to walk in there yet. I just want to keep this corridor open. Let me continue going north. Let's go over here. What can we get over here? Office, darkroom, hallway, closet. Okay, the only one that's going to see me going into the middle is the dark room. I think I might redraw here. Yeah, let's redraw. It's not the worst thing in the world to build a dead end here, I guess. Because the gymnasium and the pantry both have the possibility of leading here to then go down. And I do want a solarium because I've never built it before. Let's go with a solarium. Solarium, whatever. Let's go inside. So, solarium. A quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. The solarium or solarium is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Right, so let's go and get a little picture of you ready for my notes. And we do have a dedicated green room section, so we'll just go put you in there as opposed to giving you your own note. So green rooms, let's scroll all the way down. Bloody hell, what was that? I think that was an image which is corrupted. What was that? Here we go. So come down here, paste, solarium. Okay. I'll type solarium underneath so we can search for it later. Okay. In we go. Oh, it's one of the more Jai puzzles. Nice. Nice. I like doing those. So in here we've got a black pawn. A black pawn. Oh, and there's some dirt. Thank you. Imagine if that was a broken lever. I'd have been furious. Right, so black pawn in the solarium. So go back to the quest log. And we'll put underneath black pawn solarium. Okay. Right, so we've got the pictures, we've got the flowers, we've got some notes. Mr. Nogula. Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall. Oh, here we go. So, to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows? Maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Yes. Oh, get in. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. If you've watched, you know that I've long wondered how to get in there. So underneath this picture of the cloister, I'll put how to open the cloister wall. Press in the bases of the pillars when facing the angel. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now to do the Morajai puzzle. So these need to be green. Do I have the diamond noted down as green? Because if not, that's news to me. The world. I don't think the diamond is green. No, so nuance. This is nuance. Nuance equals green. Korarika equals orange. Arch Aries equals yellow. And then Morajai is white. Morajai equals white. Okay. So, let's give this a go. Green, green, green. Oh. Oh. Hold on. So they jump to the opposite. Right. So if we click here, nothing. If we click there, nothing. If we click here, nothing. But if I click here, why does it move you up instead of down? Why does that move you up instead of down? Well, I figured that out through luck. I'm not going to lie. I could sit here and pretend I've got a massive brain. That was luck. That was just pure luck, right? Let's move. Oh, that's cool. Have I ever built the dining room on this wall before? That's gorgeous. It's really nice. Okay. So from the gymnasium, we want to try and go left. Ooh, what is this? Car keys. Nice. Nice. Right. Observatory, weight room, storeroom. Can I afford to lose half of my steps? Yes. Let's do that. It's a blow. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, it's a blow, but it's a blow that I can take. There's a quote for you. Utility closet, dark room, bunk room. Dark room would bring me down the middle, which is what I wanted to try and do. But I want the breaker box. I'm gonna do that. So maybe we go for the dark room, but don't go in there quite yet. And just see if we can find a breaker box. So walk in, walk out, waste a couple steps. I did see that door there is being protected by a key card, which is not good for me. Furnace, observatory, boudoir, perfect. Gets us some steps. And, I mean, yeah, gets us some steps. It's the main benefit, right? So boudoir. So we get the 8, and then we should get 10 from her ladyships. So that sort of counteracts the lost steps just now. And one of these weird square boxes. 1225. Enter. Something was that's been told to me quite a few times in my playthrough so far is that every run where you learn something is a successful run. And already I feel like I've learned quite a bit. Ooh. Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Ah, okay. So I wonder if I can leave and then come back in. Probably not. Probably not. I might test it for science, though. Okay, here we go. Study, bunk room, East Wing Hall. East Wing Hall is great. The bunk room is awesome because of the nursery benefits, but let's see. We do! Ah, cool. So we do get the steps, despite us picking up the sleep mask in there originally. Okay, we're running out of keys at a exponential rate, which I'm not enjoying. Let's go for the office. Tucks us back in. Then, then it's maybe time to bring out the silver key, because then we can go north, and then hopefully redraw into that doorway there. Let's go for the office. So dinner's been served. That's quite a few steps back, but it's definitely worth doing, going back there. Right, let's pull this open. Open the chest, and this is 0303. I'm really, really nervous about this. Okay. 0303. Enter. Okay. Is there a chess piece in here? I feel like I remember... Yes, okay. The White King is in the office. White King in the office. Quests. White King equals office. Okay. So we've got the king, the queen. We know the rook is in the... Is the rook in the nook? Is the rook in the nook? The rhyme makes me feel like I'm getting it wrong. I'm pretty sure we find that in the nook. So the only one we're missing at the minute is the knight. I feel like we've seen the knight. Let me search. Knight. No. No results. Okay. I really feel like we've seen it. I feel like I verbalized it, like I said it out loud. Oh, look, it's the knight. No, it's not coming to me. All right, well, that's the only one we're missing. Maybe if we find it, we can then do this puzzle, the chess puzzle. Right, let's go this way. Is it going to be locked? Okay, now here's the decision. Do I use a key here, hope that it goes right, and then if it goes right, I want that to be opened with the silver key? Or do I want to do the silver key now? That's the question. And honestly, I don't know the answer. I think it's got to be the silver key now. Oh, we got the Great Hall. Fantastic. Okay, so. Lockpick. Fantastic. Amazing. Wait. Hold on. Maybe it's on the other side? Is it this door? Have I been bamboozled? Use? Oh! No! It must be in one of these rooms. Oh, shit. Okay, try the lockpick on all of them. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, good. And then lockpick. Okay, no. So, shit. One of these is going to have the lever in. I'm going to guess this one. Go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay. That is huge. That is huge. Now, here comes the potential problem. I need this door north of the Great Hall to go into the antechamber. Do I want to do that right now? I really do, actually, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going this way in the hopes that we get some more dice. And just, I don't want to open that door prematurely. Lockpick kit? Does this need a lockpick kit is the question. Probably. Okay, I know you guys are going to hate this, but we're going to go back to the dining room. We need to go and have a little snack, and then we'll come back. I've got to play this properly. I don't want to just drop the ball now. I'm feeling the pressure from the music. I feel like that only plays when you've got both doors open. I'm feeling so energized. Right, so. Do I want to go all the way back to the pantry? Not really. I think we just go for blind luck in the dark room. I think it's all we can do. Okay, that's the key. Oh, really? Both key cards? What an absolute joke. Maybe we do go back to the pantry then, but that's so far away. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to get to the pantry. That's not that bad, actually. But it's then to get 14 to come back. But we do have the coins if we want to go and buy something from the kitchen. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think this is the play. And I know it's not as dramatic as just walking in, but I think it's the smart play. I'm trying to be a smart boy as opposed to an irrational door opening freak of nature. So yeah, we want to go that way, then down into the kitchen. It does mean we're going to lose a coin. And I wish I'd paid better attention to the menu. Because maybe 7 coins must get me something. There's often something on here for 5. Yeah, tomato soup. +5 for every red room. Oh, that's amazing. Go on then. Okay, that was well worth it. Go back through here. Okay. I'm quietly confident that we're doing well here. So, we're kind of banking off of the the pantry leading me in a good direction here. I'm not going to re-roll. We just want this to turn left. That's all we want. Pool? That works. The pool works. Let's do it. And then we've got a key. Perfect. It's great for the Great Hall. Passageway, observatory, utility closet. Passageway, fantastic. Okay, then we want to go left. Oh, another keycard room. Patio, coat check, sauna. Coat check is calling my name just because of the possibility that we maybe get something really good. And I don't think we need patio right now. Doesn't feel like a necessity. I'm gonna go coat check. Because if we do open room 46 and there's something good inside, I'll be really mad at myself if I don't actually have this. I won't leave anything for now. Okay. Northwood. Lockpick kit. Damn. Key. Come on. Music room, furnace, storeroom. Music room, fantastic, because we can probably get the key card from there. We do lose out on all of our gems though, which is that's a scary prospect. We could redraw. We could redraw. Oh no. I'm gonna go music room. I know we can't go back. We'll have to run all the way back. That's absolutely fine. But we might get a key card. We didn't. We got a secret garden key. It's not the worst thing in the world. And a key again for the Great Hall later. Right. Aquarium, conference room, guest bedroom. I really want to go to the conference room at some point. Just not right now. But I might have to. Let's do it. Conference room. We've never been in here before. First time for everything. Conference room. In his later years, or latter years, H.S. Sinclair had become withdrawn from public life and conducted all business from the comfort and privacy of home. This included the occasional board meetings which were held in the professional setting of this room. Alright, grabbing a picture. Going to our note-taking app. And new conference. Oh, try that again. Conference room. Paste. Cool. Right. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's have a look at this first. Spreading items. Some special items allow you to spread items throughout your house, or special rooms, sorry. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. Anything on the table itself? Any notes that we can look at? Can we zoom in? Oh, we do have safe code 9083. That's wrong. Wait, is there a safe in here? Is there a safe in it? This is wrong though, because we were told that red notes that aren't handwritten are lies. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. But we know the office code is 0303. Alright, never mind, shit. I thought there was going to be a safe in here. Okay, no other notes that I can see. Yeah, no other notes. Really? I was expecting more blueprints out of your conference room. We can try and use the secret garden key. Will it work? No, doesn't work. Right. Lockpick. Damn. Let's try a key. I don't really want to be using any more of those though. Servants' quarters would be phenomenal if I had a heckin' gem. Shit. Okay, bunk room, and let's hope that we get a couple of keys in here. That'd be nice. A couple of gems, that'll do. That'll do. And there's a couple of black pawns in here as well. Couple of black pawns. Right, well. This experiment is going to bode well, because now on the way back, we'll poke our head into the entrance hall. We've got 78 steps, which feels breathtaking. Yeah, we'll go all the way back to the entrance hall. We will open these chests, which will presumably have some goodies inside. And then we can go back to the Great Hall. And hopefully, if I walk in here, I get more steps, by the way. So let's do that. There we go. Hopefully, we will get something special. Hopefully. God, I'm feeling really tense because I really want to get in that room. I feel like we've you know, set the stage, as it were, for hopefully some good times here. So let's cross our fingers here. Key, gem, coin. Smash, smash. Oh, more dice. Amazing. That is exactly what I want to see. Okay, so from here it's... Wait, I've gone the wrong way. I want to go up. And then up, 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 up. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm up here. There we go. Come on. Come on. This has got to be the run. 3 reroll die. 2 keys, which means we can open the door going west off of the Great Hall. In the hope that we maybe get some other rooms. Oh, is it that way? No, one more up. Then this way. So, they didn't put the notes in here. I wondered if maybe me going to the conference hall would have populated the safe with these notes, but no. Okay. Here goes nothing. I'm going to open this door. I know we need to go that way, but I want to try and use up some other rooms, maybe. Here we go. Okay. Observatory, study, guest bedroom. Study. That's so good, though, for me. And what I want to do now. We've got 6 gems. So for those who aren't reading it, sorry. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I've got 6 gems over 3 dice. Go for the study. Go for the study. So the Black Queen is in the study. I probably should be Googling what a king and queen look like on a chessboard. But I'm not at the minute. So Black Queen equals study. You know what? I'm Googling it very quickly. Chessboard pieces. Right. No, I want to look for king. Chessboard pieces king. So king is that one. Queen is that one. Oh, this is shit. This doesn't show me what I want to see. I know you guys can't see this. Sorry. King, chess piece. I can't find... Okay, so the king often has like the little knob sticking at the top. So that should be the queen. Right. We're good. Nice. This was D8. Was it 12/8? Yes. For December 8th. Take my gem. Take my coins. Okay. It's go time. It is go time. Are you ready? The observatory gets us in there. Let's do it. Okay. The White Knight! It's in the observatory! No way! No way! White Knight equals observatory. Are we gonna do this as well? Oh my god, okay. Okay, let's get our reward from the stars. Everything is 50% off today. Oh, great. Great. I do have coins, but yeah, a bit late for me to do that now. And then here's the sale. Great deals ahoy. The sale. Everything up to 50% off. Valid at the commissary, kitchen, locksmith, bookshop. That's cute. And can I zoom in on any of this? I know room 46 is behind me. I can hear you calling, Andy, just turn around, go inside. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna look. I wanna, let's grab this. Basement key. Are you ready? Here we go. Room 46. Please open. Oh, yes. Come on. Come on.
Once a red prince.
Oh.
Who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies. And a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue.
This is amazing.
He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color.
Go on, say it.
The color
Say it.
blue.
Oh, yeah. That hits the spot. Oh, you gotta let me go in the room. You can't go to credits. Oh. Guys. There's so much more for us to do. I imagine that this is like the main thread, of course, right? Finding room 46, but there's so much more that I need to uncover, so much more that I need to find out and solve. You can't see me, obviously, but I'm grinning so hard right now that my cheeks are beginning to hurt. Again, I'm not quitting. I've still got a lot to do, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Like it's I don't know, it feels like a game made for me in many ways. I love roguelites. I love a good puzzle. And this game certainly delivered on both of those things to a degree that few other games have managed to sort of weave together. The music right now, so good. Look, all of these playtesters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, devs. Thank you, management. Thank you, production. Thank you, marketing. Thank you, sales, community, release, Raw Fury, Fury Studios, quality assurance, development, art, media, Clock SA, certification QA, all of you. Daniel Mullins got a shout out. That's cool. Gardner, Smullian, Hofstadter, Borgman, and Kim from MG Cubed. Surely it's got to go back into the game, right? And let me go inside the room. You can't just end there, right? Please. Halfway through a run. For Christopher Manson, who opened many doors for me. Oh, what a mic drop moment. Who opened many doors for me. Dogu Bomb. Well, I'm curious to see what happens now. No! No! I don't get to go in? Mount Holly, your new home. I can't believe they don't let you go in. Does that ruin it a little bit? I don't know. Do they want to keep it a mystery? I really want to go in there. Okay. Exit. Save and continue, I guess? We'll keep going for now because I'm curious to see what happens. What's changed? The next day. I'm extra annoyed because I think we found all of the chess pieces. Oh, what's that? Oh. Yeah, I think we found all of the bloody chess pieces. Guys. Whatever, right? What is this? A new stamp. Only open in the event of inheritance. Nuance. Ah, cool. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. Life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and airlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Neverai Herbert S. Sinclair. Wow. Well, before we take a look at this trophy, I think we need to take some pictures of this just in case there's little clues in here. We know how Herbert likes to play. He's a tricksy man. So we'll go into here and we'll do new notes. Post room 46. Letter only given after inheritance. Oh. There we go. A lot of misspellings. There's number 1. Here's number 2. And here's number 3. Okay. We can actually pick it up. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we can take it. Woo! The inheritance trophy in recognition of completing your bequest for reaching room 46. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Ah, we never got the trophy room, so maybe we have to have the trophy in order for the trophy room to actually do something? I love the music playing right now. I am curious, though, about if I can go back. Is that greedy to want to go back? Like, what if now we can go in room 46? Like, now that we've been in there and the cutscene has played, maybe now we can go. I'm greedy. I can't lie. I'm a little bit greedy. Yeah, let's. I mean, hey, let's go again. Why not? It should be a faster run because we're not necessarily aiming for room 46, but we may as well just, you know, bask in our triumph. Let's see. Root cellar tool shed trading post. I like the tool shed. I like a special item. Let's do that. Shovel and a wrench. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Come here. There we go. So, I probably... yeah, go on then. I'll go back down. I'll go back downstairs and open up room 46 again. And maybe it will look different. Because we do get to see, from a bird's eye point of view, what is within the antechamber. So maybe the same will apply now, where if we go back down here, pull the lever, maybe the antechamber will look different. Maybe the sigil will... oh, hold on, I've got to check now. What if the sigil can now be used because we've found room 46? No. No, I can't. That door down there is still locked. Okay. Right. Back over the water we go then. Let's give it a go. Yeah. I do think, I think if possible, we'll try and get back up there. Yeah. Just I feel like you've got to be able to get inside of room 46. Like, we saw that crown, that blue crown, and that's crying out for me to pick it up. I'd be curious to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think about not being able to go in? I'm a little bit torn. I don't think it ruined the moment by any stretch of the imagination. I feel incredibly fulfilled. I wish I could have just taken a step inside. You know, I've been hunting for it for so long. But then again, yes, on the other hand, I suppose... like the mystery of it, maybe. Like... oh, why is that spun that way now? And why has the music changed? Has someone come down here and done something? I'm getting like teeny tiny goosebumps right now, guys. What the hell? Yeah, that's gone back up, hasn't it? Why has that happened? Right, hold on. This is weird. This is really weird. I don't know what to make of this. Unless every time I've come down here, I've been very lucky and that it's in the same position. So how do I want to go about doing this? Okay, I want to move it one more. I think I've got it. Move it one more. Then if we rotate it round, we can lift it up and down. I believe. If memory serves. So I should be able to rotate it from here. And then we want to go there, which then lowers the thing. So, let's see. Yeah, this is strange. This makes me think someone's come down here. Hence why all of this is reset and changed, maybe. There's definitely more to the game. I mean, there's the doors, right, in that sanctum at the end. Which are just, you know, again, crying to be opened. Okay. So pull this. And then from here I go over there. And then we just want to go all the way back to the beginning and rotate it round. That is so peculiar. And I don't feel like this music normally plays. Wait, have I done this wrong? Have I made a mistake? Am I being silly? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. What have I done this wrong? No, has that changed? No, because that needs to be... Okay, no, I think I have made a mistake, but this is... We can solve this. He says, not knowing if he can solve it. Spin. 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 And then one more spin. There we go. That was definitely changed. Definitely changed. I'm like tricking myself into thinking that I've just been silly, but no, that was definitely moved around. Okay, let's have a look. What if the lever is no longer attached? And I need to find another way back into room 46. I don't know, I'm just trying to theorize what may have happened here. Maybe the sanctum doors are now accessible? No, the lever is still there. This looks the same. All right, pull you. Antechamber looks the same. Let's see, is room 46 still there, or will it say something different? Oh, now that's strange. It didn't show us what was behind the door. Normally, we get the cinematic shot of room 46. Huh, okay. I really don't know what to make of what's happening. Anyway, to go back to what I was saying about not being able to go into the room. I guess it's another carrot on a stick, right? To make me want to go back there and now walk inside. I'm guessing the accomplishment is finding it, and now the second accomplishment is being able to go in. Again, I don't know what side I fall on, whether I'm happy with that or annoyed. I'm definitely overall happy about having done it, but yeah. Well then, whatever. It is what it is. Also, I just want to shout out my view from the window right now. There's a rainbow, and it is glorious. Okay. So, got the tool shed, got the shovel, got the microchip, got the gear wrench. We never found what to do with these. That's another mystery. The mystery of the microchip. Oh, if you if you have your inventory open in the cinematic. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Oh. What is this? Oh, wait, where am I? Where am I? What's happened? I'm like in... Hello? What is happening? What? Is my game bugged or glitched? What is what is happening? Guys, did I bug the game because I had my menu open in the cinematic? Is that me sat at the camp? I can't... No, it's a tree. Wait, what's happening, guys? What is going on? It's slowly zooming in on the camp. Is this meant to happen? Why can I see... Guys, I'm so confused. There's nothing for me to click on. I was floating in the middle of nowhere. And now... we're floating towards our camp. Have I died and gone to heaven? Again, I can't click anything. There's nothing for me to do. Even hitting escape does nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing. If we clip through the tent, I will assume this is not intended. And I guess I'll have to end the video and then Alt F4 and hope that the game has saved. But I'm guessing it will have eaten up another day, because this to me looks obviously unintended. Again, I can't click anything. You can hear my mouse. That's the escape key. Nothing is working right now. Right. Well, cool. Guys, thank you for watching. Not how I imagined the video would end, which saw me find my way. Oh, wait, the music's ending. Is something gonna happen? Nope. Not how I thought the video would end on the day I found room 46. But here we are, staring at a black screen in a game that clearly glitched out. So, yeah. Just my luck, eh? Just my luck. Anyway, for now, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me in the quest to room 46. And I suppose I will see you in the next one. If I can fix whatever happened. Anyway, goodbye.